Ernie, when I met you, you had this interest. Oh, I remember I walked in and I saw Kimberly with this thing on her head, and I was like, "What is that?" And it has enhanced my life in many different ways. And I'd love for you to tell us how to use it, what it's all about, everything in under 2 minutes.
Yeah. So what you're talking about is the MindBand, and this is a single canister containing one MindBand. And I'm going to start by showing you a white MindBand because it'll be easier to explain how it works. But MindBands come in lots of different colors. My favorite being black right now because it hides my boo-boos. When I make every MindBand, by the way, they're all handmade. But here we have essentially a headband, but a very special headband. So why is it called the MindBand? Well, it's called the MindBand because this black rectangle contains a natural element called germanium. Just think of Germany, not geranium like the flower, germanium. You can look it up on the table. It's a natural element that acts like a semiconductor of light. So what happens with the germanium is when you place it on a certain portion of your head or your neck or your thyroid and your vocal cords, there are lots of things that we're doing with the germanium, but when you place this on your head, the heat from your scalp activates the germanium to start pulsing infrared light back into your brain. And the frequency of the light that the germanium generates is the frequency that your brain needs to increase synaptic connections, increase blood flow, decrease inflammation. And so by knowing where to place the MindBand, whether you'd like to bring more energy to, say, the left side, the right side, the third eye, back of the brainstem, usually in about an hour, that change will occur. And we know this from our infrared scanning experiments, but it's also something that you can easily adapt to use in your own life without needing to scan.
Yeah. And the benefits of it?
The benefits. So here's a gray one, just to show you. And the white one was a one size fits all, and this is an adjustable one. They come in both adjustable. You can see the black germanium here. This is the primary one that I like to make because comfort is so important. But the benefits, now we've done studies with up to 30 people using MindBands, Amy, and I've published the results. So if anyone would like to see the technical stuff, I've got that.
Okay.
But I can tell you right now that the major experiences people are having are an enhanced sense of balance, as you might imagine, a relief of anxiety, a sense of ability to focus when they have been not able to previously, and a sense of being able to tap into their emotional sides when they have felt that was inaccessible. And what I find happening in my own experience, because I've been doing this for now about 3 years, I'm scanning my brain and looking at how I can balance it. And I'm happy to say it is quite balanced now when I wake up in the morning and scan it. But what I'm noticing is that the creativity that I was used to is now happening differently.
Yeah.
And the focus that I was used to is now happening differently. And it's like they're cross-fertilizing each other. It's like the neural pathways are being reopened somehow. That's my own personal interpretation of it. So those are just some of the benefits. Sleep is another one, dreams. People are using it in hypnotherapy, past life regression. I've got amazing stories to tell about visiting those who have departed with the help of the MindBand. So it's a wide open field right now, and I'm just honored that you're interested and that you're sharing it with people you know.
Yeah. And if you were going to tell someone, like, intuitively to put it on the left or the right?
Yeah. So first of all, wherever you put the MindBand, I encourage you just to try it for about 5 minutes somewhere and we'll talk about that. But just try it for 5 minutes and then take it off for the night. And then the next day, try it for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Just allow yourself to titrate in to what is a very delicate and natural process, but it's still something that you have complete control over. You'll notice there are no batteries, there are no apps, there's no EMFs. This is all driven by the heat from your body activating a diamond crystal lattice of germanium. So let's say that you are waking up in the morning and just feeling like the world is out of balance and you're just anxious about everything. One of the first things I recommend is that you place it right over your third eye, just with the center of the germanium right above your eyebrows, plenty of contact on the skin, and running right across here. Because what we know that will do is we know that will open up the corpus callosum and the central exchange region between the hemispheres. And that's often where the structural issues seem to exist. And trauma may have a real role to play in closing those down or restricting them somehow. Yeah. Now for emotional and creative and dreams and memory, I put the germanium on the right side of my head. And I usually put the edge of it over my third eye and roll it around to my temple, making sure there's no hair there. For logic and focus and linear processing, for example, if I've got an important meeting where I got to have the numbers right, I'll usually put the MindBand over my left side for about 45 minutes to an hour, along with a cup of coffee. And wow, yes, I have done the experiments with and without the coffee, and the MindBand still helps. Yes. Okay, so, but does that help?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. It's really a wonderful creative tool. I use it a lot when I'm creating, when I'm feeling like music or some kind of graphic art, or like just meditating. Sometimes I'll sleep with it. And I am making iPads, by the way, and gloves for the palm chakras.
All right.
And then you and I have talked about this spine band. So we're exploring all kinds of different ways to play with this wonderful natural material. It's just, and I love making these. It's just such a meditative process for me, because each one is so special. And I know it's going to end up affecting someone's brain biofield.
Yes. Yeah. And we can have deep conversations while you're doing it.
Exactly. MindBand parties,
Yeah. Awesome. Anything else?
No, I just want to tell you what a great honor it is to be here with you and to be sharing about what we're doing together.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank you.